Right. Morning, everyone. Hope you guys are doing great. Heidi, how's the weather in Florida?
Well, anytime it's under 80, we think it's we think it's cold. It's 67 right now. It's
Oh,
supposed
man.
to get in the 30s the next couple days, so
Okay, so you guys are getting that
yeah.
Arctic.
Yeah, we got frost on the car yesterday, so
Uh-oh.
that's Florida snow.
20-degree here.
20. We're also something this morning.
Have to
So,
break out the ice picks, man. You getting frosty
Right?
cars in Florida. Dear
We don't
Lord.
even know what those are. Credit cards.
all right. Well, I am sharing my screen. I'm gonna kind of go through this percent. All right. Good morning, everyone. It is our We Huddle. Just excited to be here on this chilly January 6th day. If you can let people in, if you're a co-host, I appreciate it. So just going through announcements today. Um, so today, after this call, at 10 o'clock Central Time, our topagentsecrets.com launching our 2025 with Gene Frederick, Scott Lewis, and Jeff Willems. So, stick around, join that call, and that's going to be kind of launching. Gene Frederick, if you don't know who Gene Frederick is, he's kind of the GOAT. He has about 17,000 partners in his organization. We're also part of his organization, and also Scott Lewis's organization. So, uh, hop in that and listen. Tomorrow, our power attraction training. Tom and Marissa Trong always takes the time to focus on first and third Tuesday of each month and just kind of going over how to attract the right partners in your organization, scripting, things like that. So if you're interested, hop on those calls. Also excited for Lucia's Faith in Real Estate Fire. That is starting this Wednesday. This is her launch at 9:30 to 10:30. We know that there's a lot of things going on Wednesday, but if you're in that Irving area, connect with her. It's at the Irving Bible um, uh, Coupa Espresso Bar. So please support her. And if you want to pray for her with her launch of this fire event that she's doing, it's not really focused on agent attraction. She just really wants to find a group so she can create her own community. So if you're interested or you want to support or connect with her, please connect with Lucia. Game on. That is also Wednesday. Tickets are free. So there is uh, a discount code for that free code NTX EXP NTX and hit apply. Please share this. Anyone that's it doesn't this is not just an EXP event. Other people are invited. So if you anyone on the residential side, we have a lot of great speakers there. It's going to be at the Metrotex Irving building. So that is on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday is our commercial event. We have about 15 people that are flying in, and we have great speakers also speaking. So if you're in the commercial industry or wanting to get in the commercial industry, this is where you can connect with other commercial leaders and practitioners. So come to that. It's going to be from 10 to 5. Towards the end, we're going to have a deal making session. That's going to be one of the big highlights where you're going to be kind of like speed dating really quick, learning about different product types. So hop into that. That's going to be a great session. We have about 140 people registered right now. Given the cold, give or take 30%. But we're still registration is still open. So if you haven't registered, one thing I really stress about our partnership in the organization is, hey, if you're gonna go, please register so we have a better head count. It just helps us out earlier on. And please invite early too. So welcome to bring a guest. Strategic meeting planning on Thursday. So Jim, our leader partner, will be going over attraction, onboarding systems, going over the Renaissance platform that they're developing for our organization. And so all the leaders are coming together. So if you can make it, please register. I really recommend that you guys attend. Uh, and really connect. You're going to connect with gyms, tier ones. These are the people that are in the business, in the industry, legends in the industry as well. So just connect with them, and then make those connections. This is your organization as well. Partners in Prosperity. This is another agent networking event geared towards agent attraction and just connecting with other agents. This is going to be in the South Lake area, January 14th. So connect with Lucia on that as she is ramping up her 2025. Glad to see these events. All right. So we're going to kickstart our 2025 goal setting with Paul Roberts. And this is going to be, and we're going to keep each other accountable. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday from 11 to 12. And I will be doing an EXP Explain afterwards every Wednesday. So, Paul, do you want to kind of share how we're kicking this off?
Yeah. Well, first off, I'll be discussing goals, which is vital to your self-image and your self-worth. I can tell a lot about a person by what they write down as their goals. And so we'll go over that in detail. And then we're going to have, Daniel's going to do the explain. So it's a great opportunity for you to invite people there. I know Carolyn and I, that's our main focus, is just getting people there every Wednesday in front of Daniel. Daniel does an incredible job of explaining the program without having recruiter breath. He's not like EXPing all over them. He's just very nonchalant. He's very kicked back, but extremely, extremely informative in the opportunity. So I am so fired up to team up with him and Scrib and TC and Judy and Anna to get this thing going, because this is going to be a monster by the time the year's over, and you're going to want to be a part of it to help you understand how to build and for your future. Everything lies with your goals and what did you say you were going to do. And the goal setting seminar that I'll do is probably one of the freest, coolest goal setting things you'll ever do. I've paid hundreds of thousands of dollars on goal setting courses, classes, books, whatever it is. And I've kind of taken the best and made it a 45-minute quick version of what's going on. But the cool thing is the next week, we're going to have TC talking about his Super Bowl open houses. And then the following week, we're going to have someone talk about KV course. It's going to be amazing what we're going to put together on Wednesday, starting January 15th at 11 a.m. So couldn't be more excited about what we're going to do as a team and pushing each other in our goals.
Thank you. Yes. And, being consistent, right? 4 years ago, when we joined this platform, our leaders have always said, like, you need to be consistent. And this year, taking the time, taking the Wednesday, and whether people show up or not, the main thing is we're consistent. And at the same time, is it will continue to grow, and that's the goal. And for us is to share, right? We're just sharing. We're just sharing a platform, letting people understand it fully. Because every time I talk to somebody, they always say, "Oh, I heard about it." I said, "Well, what did you really hear?" So it's a lot of noise, even for myself, when I thought I understood it. So it's just for us is just kind of sharing, hey, this is what it is. It's, and what we're doing as we partners together. All right, another goal setting workshop. Man, a lot of goal settings. Laura Pena and Jessica Garcia are doing something down in Dallas, January 17th on a Friday. They like to do evenings, so if you're an evening person for goal settings, that's gonna be a great event down in Mockingbird Station, down at the Lucid private offices. So check that out. Support them. If you can't make it, guess what? Share it. The thing about these events, even if you can't make it, be a good partner. Share the event out. Like, hey, contact Laura, and then let Laura know, like, hey, I invited a guest. Let them know, so they can pour into them as well. See, so leverage these events. All right, updated date. The self defense essentials for women's in real estate has updated on the date for January 31st. So check that out. Cost is $20 and connect with Lori on that. So, all right, fast cap. The January 8th session is already sold out. We do have January 29th. This is a fast cap takeover. We have Austin Chevron that is taking over this course, and he's going to add a little bit more value. So if you've taken fast cap before, this is going to be a fast cap on steroids that he's going to go through for 6 weeks. So highly recommend if you haven't done the fast cap yet to get on this program. It is a 3 week Zoom, 6 weeks, 3 times a week on Zoom, and then with activities. This is kind of the topic of who he is and what he's going through. All right. Cabo, Cabo, Cabo. If you're feeling cold now, guess where you need to go in March? You need to go to Cabo. March 11th to the 16th, Cabo2025.com. I highly recommend, if you're not a leader and but the thing is, you have the ability to go. If you don't, if you're on the fence, if there's certain things that you don't know what to do, get yourself sponsored to go, right? I said, find a sponsor, find a title company. It's like, hey, you know what? Um, because this is something of value. And then when you're at the event, tell that title company and do a video like, thank you, X title for, sponsoring me or our team or whatever, get this sponsored, figure out a way to get there. Who's going to be there? Guess what? Gary Brecka. If you haven't heard Gary Brecka with 10X, he is a health coach with Grant Cardone, I believe, and then also Ed Milet. Ed, also a great coach. Tom Ferry, one of the top real estate coaches on the globe. And we got a lot of great speakers as well. Our founder, Glenn Sanford, will be there, and our CEO, Leo Pereira. Girls for Grits, another great coaching platform that's going to be there. So I put these stars on the dates, meaning that you need to arrive on Tuesday. We got our Wednesday session. Thursday's another session. And then Friday's session ends at 12:30. Guess what? You can leave on Friday if you wanted to. So really just 3 nights and 4 days. We do have a Saturday, and then you can leave on a Sunday. But if you're just there for the sessions, well, guess what? 3 nights, 4 days. That's the minimum you should attend. So just giving that out there because we know that leaving for a whole week is tough. So 3 nights, 4 days. All right. EXPCon. It's coming up. Montreal in April, Barcelona in June, EXPCon Miami in October. So get those early bird tickets before January 31st. Usually they get sold out before 31st, and you're like, oh, on the 31st, you're trying to get your ticket. Guess what? They're sold out already. So don't make that mistake that I did and try to get your tickets early. University. So EXP University has been revamping. So if you haven't gone to the expuniversity.com website, please check that out. See what other classes, other programs that they have that you can attend. Share if you see a good class or if you've taken a good class and you really like it, you think it's a lot of value, please let us know. Let us know when's the next one. All right. Simple texting. This is our text app that we're sending out for information. So if you do get this text, save the number. Don't unsubscribe, please, because this is how we're trying to connect with you guys. We're not trying to over spam you guys, but this is something where our team can coordinate. We are emailing as well, but we feel like texting is a little bit quicker because it's on your phone. So just save it as your We Partners text app. And you can reply. I mean, we do get it. So if you do reply a question, you can do that, but you can always DM me or your leader. All right. As we end this, wepartners.com, wepartnersnetwork.com. Please check that. We're always updating. We updated our calendar. You haven't joined our Facebook group. This is our private community. Hop on that. And of course, our WhatsApp community for announcements. Believe that it is it. So, who's going to take it away today? Who's going to share some wins? I know it's cold out there. Don't let the cold hold you down. I'm going to actually have Lucia share about her event really quick, and I will take it, and Paul's going to take it away.
Good morning. Good morning. I feel like this is, as much as we've been working for the last 6 days, this is like the official first day of work that everybody's kind of back in the offices. Hats off to my to Brandon. What were you, 77 in the top 100?
71. I appreciate you.
71. I'm right behind you. I'm 80. So well done for what you do. Definitely my inspiration. We're going to be neck and neck this year. So yeah, fire is just, the Lord put it on my heart. I don't know what to expect. I just expect him to show up, and whoever shows up, that it'll be fruitful. It is, my intention is that it's going to be weekly. And I know that that's probably going to be a, I don't know. I just ask for your prayers that this is fruitful for people and that they want to put it on their calendar on a weekly basis. And then Partners in Prosperity, I'm super excited. This could this hopefully, is for all of us. Having anybody around the South Lake area that wants to network and, because we all create transactions when we work together. And how often have we done transactions with other agents and we've never met them? So this is kind of my intention, is meeting people that we do business with.
Put the roast beef, or what are we making?
Baby.
Anyway, so, love for all of you to share and invite people, and let's make 2025 an amazing year.
Yes, with roast beef.
With roast beef. Thanks, Daniel.
Right. All right, Paul, take it away.
That was good, Lucia. Didn't mess you up at all. You just kept going with the roast beef and all. Oh, I had some good wins last week. A good friend of mine, Justin, who I used to work with, I used to recruit doctors 20 plus years ago. I was director of physician recruiting. He was director of marketing. And he saw one of my posts, TC, and said, "Hey, I've been flipping houses for 8 years. You're in real estate?" And I said, "Yeah." We had a breakfast. He's studying right now as we speak. And he is so excited about getting started with EXP. He loves the model. He loves everything about it. He didn't want to be in a position where he had a boss, like a broker. Brokers tend to act like they're your boss and tell you to show up and all this stuff. And the majority of us got into business and not have a boss, right? It's weird how that happens. So excited about him. And I got to see his flipped house. We went and filmed it at 10 a.m. and he went and closed on it at 11:30. It funded at like noon that day. So we got to get that filming in before it funded, and it wasn't his house no more. He's taught me a lot already about real estate investing and flipping and all that good stuff, and buy and hold. He's really excited to meet you, Daniel, and really open up his sphere to commercial and more than quads and stuff like that. So that's exciting. Also got to record Judy Wang's final product. Her house is complete now. Rashada, you got to check it out if you haven't seen it. It is phenomenal. I'm so proud of her. That house that she's put together there to flip is absolutely amazing. And so thank goodness we were able to get that one filmed before it went on market. And also on top of that, Judy's doing some incredible things for Carolyn and I in terms of loans for people and people that have a lot of money but don't have income. And she's really working hard to get us projects for them. Cabo, completely signed up for, got that done. That was a huge win last week. And I put an ad out there, but didn't put an ad. I just put a post and I got so many responses. My general contractor, I'm talking to him and his wife today. It looks like they're going to go to Cabo. Justin will probably go. I don't know if Brian and his wife Kim are going. But we're going to get we're going to push real hard to get a lot of people to Cabo. I'm excited about what that's going to do. I'm really working hard to find someone's spouse to hang out with my spouse, because my wife doesn't go to the actual event. She hangs out at the beach and at the pool. So if you want to bring your spouse, you don't have to get them an extra ticket. You can just let them go hang out at the pool and all that stuff. But you do have to include them in your Hyatt when you register, because it is all inclusive. Big goals, big goals or picking out goals, or big wins, I should say, or picking out goals. My word for the year is work. I've tossed it around for about 90 days, and work just kept sticking to me. Work is the first thing that God gave us. I'm a big believer that, people that say they put family above work haven't read the Bible correctly. Work was given to us for a reason, and it is to take care of our family, is to live out our purpose. And I said, you know what, work needs to be my word for 2025. Leads, Carolyn and I are hell bent on making sure when we hire people, we're going to have leads for them. And we have 2 lead sources that we've narrowed it down to. It's going to be a good size investment, but I just want to be able to bring people in and say, hey, I got leads for you. Let's go. So we're almost done with that. I'm some of my goals, I'm just going to speak right now because I want to, and I'd love to have you show up next Wednesday so I can talk to you more about this. By January 31st, I have identified 10 people that have real estate licenses that I've put in front of Daniel Ng, and he's either spoken to them. We've done a 3-way text or something. So by January 31st, have 10 people in front of Daniel. February 28th, we will have completed 2 transactions and have 2 listings. So it'll be a total of 4 different scenarios there. And by February 28th, I will have ran either another marathon or a 50K. And just excited about what we're doing at Daniel's office. Daniel, thank you so much for having that office for us. I think sometimes we kind of think, well, no big deal. No, it's a big deal that he's got that office there for us. So thank you so much, because what we're going to create on Wednesdays going forward, we're going to create a synergy. We're going to create so much stupid momentum as we come together, that it's going to not only affect what we do here in Dallas, Scribner, it's going to affect what Andy does in Denver. It's going to affect what Brian does in Florida, because we're going to create this vortex of energy, and it's just going to go out. And I've seen it happen before. I've done it before. And I'm excited about the team that we have that are committed to making this Wednesday thing a big deal. And just thank you so much for having me on this team. I'm honored to be in your presence, Daniel. You're an incredible man. Thank you for sharing your family with us, by the way, and posting your mom and dad and bringing your mom and dad to the party. I thought that was really, really cool. Getting to see your dad, and that was special for me. So thank you so much for all that you do for us. And let's tackle 2025. But I'm going to say this, and I'll shut up. You got to tackle January and February. Don't get too focused on 2025. Make sure you're focused on what you're going to do today.
All right. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Rashada, you got your hand up.
Good morning. Good morning. I was just
You look like
coming
you're
on this. Huh?
the way you're on the beach.
I'm always on the beach in my mind. And that's my goal, to see the beautiful blue water every day. But I'll get there. I have to love you guys from afar, though. But I want to say congratulations to everybody that's in the top 100. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I plan on being there this year. I wanted to encourage everybody to write down their goals. I actually wrote on my mirror in my bathroom my goals. I'm going to say them every day and manifest until they come into fruition. So write it down. If you guys don't have your stuff written down, which we talk about all the time, write it down. It'll definitely come off of that paper, and it'll actually take place. So I just wanted to encourage everybody to keep going. Last year I didn't meet my goals, but that's okay. This year I will, and I'm going to hang in there. And I just look forward to seeing you guys around and working with you this year. And thank you. Oh, and thanks, TC, for calling me last month regarding my broker open. I actually was able to get the sales price lowered, but it's still for sale. So, but it was a great event. And if anybody has any stale or slow moving listings, I encourage you to do a broker open. So you guys have a blessed 2025. I look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Rashada. Sorry, I was on mute. Brandon, take it away.
Good morning, everybody. I think I'd be a little remiss if I didn't give Ton his flowers as well, since we gave everyone flowers. This guy was number 19 in Texas for last year, so I mean that's awesome right there. It's always great to have him as a partner too, because sometimes things get lonely, in a sense that you don't know who to call, you don't want to talk to your broker, but you want to talk to someone that you get on a personal level and actually knows what they're doing. TC's that guy. So I appreciate you all the time that you gave me your time when I had questions, man.
Likewise, likewise. I actually just reached out to you a couple of days ago. You gave
Yep.
me a golden nuggets.
See, that's what we
So
do, man. We give each other value. How can we all help each other, in this game right here? But my biggest win last week actually came from my virtual assistant. This dude kind of knocked my socks off last night with the work that or the reports that he gave me yesterday. He went above and beyond. I was looking for some insights on how my year went last year, previous years, all that stuff. He's giving me insights on Google Business Profile, like our tracking our metrics, how has it improved from one month to the other, what did we do during those activities, what made it go up, what made it go down, and he really he went above and beyond, and that really shocked me last night because he also gave us more things to do for 2025, and it's awesome because he is someone that's kind of opposite in our personality, but it's good because we complement each other, right? And he just it's awesome. I just gotta give him his flowers on that, man. Um, Business related wise, we got two under contract last week, got a new listing agreement. 2025 is starting strong. I'm just going to continue the momentum we had from last year and propel it throughout this year. And if anyone has questions about anything, we are an open book. Just call, text, whatever. We'll do the best we can to help y'all. And I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it very much.
yeah.
Thank you and Jennifer. TC.
Good morning and happy New Year, everyone. Hope you can see this mug. Everything I touch turns to sold. Got it from for Christmas. One of my secret Santa rather, or both. Love this team. I'm so excited to start 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you all had. Yes, I'm in the meeting. Sorry, my daughter came in.
It's the
Yeah,
boss.
looking forward to growth. Growth has been spoken, I think, by many of us recently, and we all want to grow. And I feel like we're taking it more serious this year. That now we have formed a really good structure, really good team. We have a great players. Um, a big win for me. I am committed to go to Cabo thanks to Andy. Andy and I have been roomies since I know about EXP. So Daniel got us together as a roommate, EXP Con 2023. We were roommate again, EXP Con 2024, and we're gonna be roommate in Cabo. I don't know if they allow 4 people to a room, but if so, I'd love to invite Brandon, if you haven't joined yet, or Brian, if you haven't decided to go, please join us. I just want to push each other to go to Cabo. Just commit it. Like, it's like Daniel, when he goes to a party, he texts out, people come because of Daniel. And I'm coming because of Andy. So really just sometimes you have like that running partner, like going to work out. If you're lazy going by yourself and you have a friend that say, hey, let's go to the gym, or you push each other, having a running buddy, I think that really make a big difference. Just sometimes you just like so comfortable and not want to make the change, and somebody there pushing you. My buddy's not here. I'm pushing him to join us, and big win is I had lunch with him recently, and he said, "Hey, can you send me the link to order signs? With that EXPCon, there's a promo code, and they have promo code often, 40 or 50% off often, but." Yeah, so that was a really big win. He's like, "Hey, I'm closing out my last deal end of this month. I'm gonna make the move and want an order sign in advance." So that's a big win. Big win meaning I love this team. I love this brokerage, and like most of us said, I mean, it's a no-brainer. We grow and looking at the big picture, how we can grow, how much we can make, and not how much we can save. Just knowing partners like Andy, for example. I talked to him, hey, I have this investor, have 15 properties. He's already reaching out to his client and looking to invest in Texas. So hopefully Andy and I can work some deals together. I'm excited about that, wrapping this package together to send to Andy once the investor signs the listing agreement. And that's key too, because sometimes try not to advertise it until you have a listing agreement signed, because you don't want to get burned. You don't want the client to say, "Hey, I didn't give you because it has happened. It has happened. I haven't give you the rights to start advertising my properties. So just hold off. I mean, it's okay to talk amongst each other, but hold off to advertise it publicly until you have something signed. Because if it's not signed, I mean, they could have given it to someone else, right? They may be interviewing two or three agents, and so I'm very excited about that. Even Marissa, I talked to her about it, and she has some investor that may be interested. So I'm waiting for the listing agreement to be signed and put some marketing package together, make it more attractive. So to me, the key is marketing. Just I don't want to send a blank canvas. I want to put something together where the buyer, the investor can see the benefits of purchasing all properties or listings. Another win, my very first listing appointment, I got that signed. So very excited about that. It's a small home. Nothing is too big or too small, right? And that small deal could lead to bigger deals. So he's already thinking about buying lands to develop in the future. At the listing appointment, I have a really good feeling they're not, they're hiring me without even saying. And so we created a really good vibe. We chat a lot before we sit down at the table. I mean, for me, it's like I want to build that relationship first. Then I just bring my laptop only, really sharing what on the laptop, nothing too formal. But at the same time, I do need to create a listing, some type of presentation, like a resume for myself, right? Either send it to the potential seller after your first call with them, why you should list with me, and then my stats, right? Not just why, oh, I'm the best, I'm number one, but show my stat, the data, my average days to close, average sales price, and all my listing sales at the list price or higher. If I can show those stats, it really tells a lot. And instead of just me talking. So that's my goal, and maybe wrap it up with a video, a quick, small, short video to the seller or the buyer after my first visit with them or first meeting, a phone call with them. And so I'm going to be looking at some apps to send, because I know like with iPhone you can send really good quality video, but Android to iPhone or even Android to Android, the video is very blurry. So I know there's apps that we can purchase to send some short video. If anyone knows, please. I think Daniel may know. He's smiling.
I was just gonna say what Brandon was gonna say. Time for an iPhone, brother.
I know. No, I lost
Yeah.
my phone 2 years ago, and
Oh,
I had an option to buy, because I had to buy, for a retail, and I had an option to buy iPhone, but I'm so used to Android, and a lot of function I love about Android, so I'm still sticking with Android. But yeah, maybe
you
I
have
need
two.
an
You can have
iPhone
two.
for work.
You can have
I'm sorry.
two. You can have
Yeah,
two phones.
yeah. One for work. Yeah, one for the wife and one for the girlfriend. Work is
Oh,
girlfriend. Seeing girlfriend is exciting. Make it excited, right? Yeah, but everything I touch turns to soul. Yep, we
that's
all
right.
have that. But
That's right.
have a great week, everyone. Looking forward to seeing everyone on Wednesday or Thursday. I think Thursday is important for all leaders to come together. Daniel, will it be Zoom as well for other leaders
Yeah, so
to join?
we'll have it'll be on our same Zoom accounts.
Okay,
So Thursday's private, so it's only for our internal group under Jim's
yes,
organization. So you guys
right.
can hop on that Zoom. Uh, Wednesday I will live stream it. I'm gonna be testing the equipment on Tuesday. Hopefully, I can go there and put everything there and test the live stream as well. But please, if you can make it in person, please do. Like I said, we have about 140 registered. Take away 30%, we still have over 100. So hopefully, weather doesn't permit people from coming. It's going to be a great event. Like I said, we have guests flying in tomorrow. So I'm coordinating everyone's flight schedule, and Those have reached out to me. We should have enough drivers to pick people up, hopefully, and if not, we can Uber them. They're all staying at the Fairfield Inn near the office on Premier on Chase Oaks down the street. We are gonna do something tomorrow night for dinner. We'll coordinate. We'll let everyone know. So if you're in the area, in the Plano area, just let us know that you want to do dinner with us or meet with them. Let us know too. We'll plan that. Wednesday night we'll be doing the happy hour. Probably have to figure out dinner there too. And then Thursday night, for those that are staying, we'll probably have another dinner group event close by, I believe. And a lot of them are flying out Friday. So just having the connection. So if you're in Dallas, you know, connect with these people because they're all over the country. We got people from Tennessee, from Florida, from California, I think from New York, South Carolina. We have people from Idaho flying in. So just different parts. And I think there's someone from Vancouver coming in too. So all right. All right. Who's next? Don't be shy.
Me, I go.
All right.
So it was TC that pushed me to Cabo, if anything, okay. But we're doing it together. Win, well, happy Monday, and thank you for being on the call with us, with me. I get the energy from you guys. So Win, me and Gabriel did a second Cantonese recording this Saturday. Um, we agreed to do one hour recording every weekend, and then we just have long form, and then we could post on YouTube, and then chop it in short form and post on video or whatnot. Uh, and then I had a buyer that through referral trying to finally find the right one for him. So today may be the day. We'll see if he's gonna submit an offer for that. Uh, that's all I have today. Keep it short. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? You can raise your digital hands, physical hands, jump up so we can see you on the screen that you want to speak. I know it's Monday, it's cold. Heidi, it's cold in Florida at 70 degrees. All right. Well, I'm gonna kind of share my win. My win for 2025 or this week is you guys. You guys are I mean, just the talent, just the amount of leaders this year, amount of leaders that are joining us this month. We have people already like committed, ordering signs just like TC. Like another thing is when you're talking to somebody and they're out, a few months, if they're committed, that's all you need. They don't have to physically sign, but they can order signs if they want, right? Those are things that because if you're a top producer, there's a transition, right? There's a transition period. So you got to know that there's a transition time. Say, hey, are you ready to order design signs? Get those things ready. Here are our events. Here's Cabo. They're committed to go there. That's a win already. They should be on this call, right? Get them on this call. Get them to our Wednesday event that we're having. Connect them with Lucia if they're in that area for connections. So the win is you guys. I mean, there's really not a lot of things to say because it's you guys that are creating the wins every week, right? You guys showing up, plugging in, making the commitment, connecting people to a better platform, right? Connecting people, finding your accountability partner, right? Hearing those things reminded me like Christian and I, uh, I don't do big roller coasters. He definitely doesn't do big roller coasters, but he was following me to go to the roller coaster. I was following him to go to the roller coaster. At the very end, we're about to puke and all that. And I'm like, I thought you enjoyed this stuff. Like, no, I thought you enjoyed this stuff. And we both went, and his wife Kathy was like, "No, Christian, like he hates big roller coasters. Like I did too, but I was doing it for him." And this was at EXP shareholders event, and when we had our we closed out Universal Studios or one of the Universal parks. So it kind of remind me of TC and Andy. Find your roommate buddy, find your running partner. It's important, right? Calvin and I were running partners. We're still running partners, but you know what? Calvin and Colin are running partners on the production, and they're continuing to do that, which is great. You know, um, you got to find your running partners. So, and what's nice is it doesn't have to be in your like downline, upline, whatever you want to call it. It just can be in We Partners. And guess what? It doesn't have to be in We Partners. I have a running partner that actually talk to almost every week. Luann, if you know her, the short little Japanese lady, we connect with each other because we kind of share like, how her struggles in her organization, and we share and just kind of like you have that, right? So make sure you find that accountability partner that continues to push you and motivate each other, right? Because running an organization of this size and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, there's always going to be chaos. But you guys are part of the chaos together. We can fix it. We can always improve on it. We can always make it. Chaos is good. So if you started to grow and you feel some chaos, guess what? That is part of growth. If there's no chaos, there's no growth. So just remember that. And I actually got that from a KW leader that taught that same thing. If there's no chaos, that means you're not growing. It's too smooth. It's not right. So think about that. Okay. So excited. I see Teresa here too. Teresa's on the call. Carolyn, you guys, Trina, you guys are always showing up. I know Andy's always showing up. He's probably working on a plane in the freezing cold. I hope they got heaters in that thing. I can't imagine how cold it is. Um, but I'm glad you guys are here and just make those connections. 2025, let's really not just double our organization. Let's figure out how to triple it. We can do it. Seriously, if every single person just brought in one or two friends, partners, that's all it takes. But it's up to you guys how much you guys want it, you know. And it's not numbers. The right talent, powerful group, giving more resources, more opportunities for everyone. Right? That's what it is. That's why growth has to happen because our mission and vision, when you look at it, we're creating our wealth, community, and legacy. Right? We're bringing on entrepreneurs together, right? And you got to put that on your wall. Like, why grow? Why be part of an organization? Uh, can't be just taking, right? We got to be bringing value together. So continue with it. I know Jessica is working hard with Laura all the time. I see their group always pushing and doing events. We all have, family stuff that we have to take care of also, right? There's no balance, right? Growth is not balance. I guess growth is the balance. You got to grow. So it's Monday. It's cold. A lot of stuff going on this week. Please stay plugged in. Please invite. If you can't make it, you're gonna FOMO. So I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna just say it out there. But if you can make it, you're gonna enjoy it. And please invite if you can't make it, and just share and help us push on social media. Because the more presence We Partners is out there, people are going to wonder, like, what is this network? I get it all the time now in the commercial industry. They're seeing the We Partners because, I was branded Invest a lot, but I've been really pushing We Partners. And people want to, and it's a real estate club. Really simple. When people ask, like, hey, what is We Partners? It's a real estate club. It's a club of good entrepreneurs coming together, providing resources. Do you want to hear about it? I'll connect you with Daniel, connect you with Paul, whatever. That's all you have to do. All right. So, any other questions? Anyone other wins? Last minute wins? I think Teresa's trying to hit unmute. I think you're unmuted, Teresa.
I don't know how to do it.
No, you're good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just tried to unmute it for in the last 15 minutes. I couldn't do it. Okay, you can hear me now.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for all your sharings. I feel like everyone is winning, and I just feel like I don't want to be the downer or the party pooper. I feel like I want to share some truth about our team. It was the end of the year last week, and we lost a couple agents to other brokerage because I want to share with you our team came from a very low split. independent brokerage, and joining into EXP with the monthly fees and the 20% split coming up, they are all kind of scared. And when I joined the leadership meeting last week, end of year, with all our founders and big leaders, that was a big encouragement to me. And because the fact that they shared that everybody is struggling made me feel better. Everybody's struggling. So, and I can understand all the people who decided to leave because of they're counting on every dime, every penny of their income. And I told them, I totally understand that just whenever you feel comfortable, we'll talk again. We'll re-examine this opportunity. But I feel like there are room for us to improve as a team. Because I also talked last week, also talked to another friend who does the team building consultant as a profession. And I asked him, what do I do with this? I feel like this is a great opportunity. There are lots of values with EXP, but why people are leaving? So the answer I got from him was that we have as a team have not been able to show the value to the team member, or especially the new team members. I feel like there are things that we could do more, or I could do more to show the values more to the new team members. They've been here for 2-3 months, and they have seen parties. But to them, either family lifeline income, they wanted to see more actual and more help on their business side. And I understand that, and Daniel, I agree with you that everyone wants to bring something to the table. But for some of them, they're still struggling with their own transactions. They didn't have any transactions in the last 2-3 months, especially during the holidays. They want to bring something, but they don't have anything to be on the table to feed their families even. So that is a difficult thing for them to do. So how do we provide anything to them? What kind of things we can provide to them? And I'm really encouraged to see our team members are being very successful, like Brendan, like TC, and I forgot the other lady's name from South Lake. And these are great leaders and great achievers that maybe we can do some cross team training and invite these leaders and to show other people, hey, I have done like 5 transactions in the last week. I have done 10 transactions in the last month. And these are the things I have done. And I want to share so that for people who didn't do the transactions, they may feel like they can learn something from other people. I feel like we can do something like this maybe every month or every quarter, just to share the like Brendan said, the open book part that we can do and help each other out. Not just your own team, but also cross team a little bit. That way people will get real life experience sharing instead of just the bigger picture, because a lot of times the bigger picture helps. However, people want the nitty gritty, real life, little things, details. So that's something that I want to focus on. And I have this book, Daniel, I've shown you this book before. I love the lady who says that she wants to write it down. I do want to write it down too. And I have my phone, my computer, my book every day. And I have also signed up on the fast cap training thing. And I just wanted to learn. I know that I'm very busy myself already. I had one closing last week and one closing today. I had one listing signed last week. So there are a lot of things happening, and I share my own things. But to me, my team, they have known me so well. They already know what I'm going to say. I feel like we can, invite some fresh ideas into the team. And I will be happy to share with my experience with all your teams too. And I think we can also share with each other. but I'm really excited about the new year. I feel like we lose some, we win some. It's just life. So I would love to join in the couple trip. And now TC you're going, and a couple other people are going. So we'll have fun. I'll see you all there. That's
Perfect.
it.
Perfect. Teresa, one of the things I always encourage, every Monday we're very consistent here. I would encourage you inviting your team to this call. That's one win. Wednesday, while we're doing every Wednesday at the office, is having that mastermind, our leaders coming in, so your team can also plug in, right? So that's going to be a weekly thing that the leaders are committed to try to get here on Wednesday to do. Um, Also Wednesday for the goal setting or that we're doing, not goal setting, sorry, Wednesday with EXP North Texas. Those are all the other leaders coming together at MetroTex. That's a free event. So I guess as leaders, as we're here as leaders together, how do we push our team to attend? They gotta meet halfway. They gotta make that commitment, right? So, a lot of things that we see and why people leave or not make it in the business is they don't go, right? And I don't know what that is. And maybe Paul can talk about like things later on, but that's something we need to motivate the team. Like, hey, it's not just the parties, it's the culture. And you want to surround yourself with a Teresa. You want to surround yourself with a TC, Lucia, Rashada, all these leaders that are producing. They need to not just that's so your goal, my takeaway is share that with your team, like, hey, come to this thing. Or if you're interested in commercial, go to commercial leadership Thursday. They need to show up, right? Why? You're going to get referrals. You're going to get a lead. You're going to get more. You're going to get a golden nugget. So, I mean, they just need to understand. Just tell them like, this is how you're going to do it. You're asking me for advice. Tell them the same thing. You need to show up because I'm showing up. I'm a top producer. You're a top producer. We show up. So that's the goal. And we have other groups that are meeting on Zoom calls with their team, and they show up for those things. And that's how you can continue to duplicate. So don't get discouraged, And I'm glad that you're learning the systems, learning everything, and yes, get people in Cabo. That's what I would tell them because it will change. TC, went to
Right.
EXP Con. You went to EXP Con. You guys understand. The big events change your life. They change your perspective. They keep pushing you to grow. Not just for your organization, but for production, right? Because if you I have a guy that he's number one in one market, but then I'm looking at his numbers like, well, you're probably number 30 in the company. Like, so, I mean, the thing is, don't stay at where you're at. Just you have to keep on going and pushing yourself. So, because or else people get a big ego, like, oh, I'm number one already, and there's nothing else. No, there's always something else. So, all right, it
May
is
I
almost.
chime in?
Yes, TC.
May I chime in, Daniel? Teresa, I hear you, and I came from a flat fee brokerage myself, and I always stress of I'm encouraging my team when everyone else is not how much you can save with a flat fee brokerage, but how much you can gain with our brokerage. The new team members or the team member that's not active or not don't have a lot of production, I encourage to stay plugged in, like Daniel said, and attend all the training we have. We have a lot of training. I mean, the $85, $90, including tax, that alone is nothing when you see all the training that we have. And being plugged in is going to our workplace. There's a lot of leads out there. Like stay connected. And every once in a while, you will see, oh, I need a buyer's agent or seller's agent in South Lake and Arlington, Grand Prairie, etc. Tap on those resources within our team. Like connect with other team. I am committed to grow this year myself. The team and our team as a whole. And every Wednesday we're meeting. I'm committed to invite other leaders, other top producer to co present with me. Like Brandon and I can buddy up and do a power sessions. Anna and Brandon, and anybody, or just because you're new, you have a lot of value you can give back to others and stay motivated each other. but like I've in the past trained my team through Zoom, and then I post, just post an image of a session that I share with the team, and there's others that wanted to participate next time. So I'm committed to hosting it at the office and work with Daniel to live stream those. But I encourage those to come in person if possible, because like myself, everyone that asks about real estate, I advise them, hey, do the in-person class because you're gonna listen to the instructor giving the life story, the example. I mean, I get excited when I hear those, and it just hits me different when I hear it from the instructor versus listening it online, and I be maybe more and not, just being around those that are make a difference and want to share. Our team, we're all about sharing. And when the team grow, we all grow. So my commitment is every Wednesday, I'll make all the effort to attend our meeting, and I like to invite leaders to come together and share, give back, bring to the table, and invite your team members or future team members to come. Just be like Daniel always said, be a professional inviter. I mean, it's just a text. Please come. I mean, like myself this morning, I text a few member kind of right after 9. I realized, oh, I need to invite them, but I do a better job to invite them the night before or a few days before. But really, I like, I just feel like I ignore things around me and I focus on real estate, which what I love, and I love to share and like to be able to share that with everyone. And I'll be learning from individuals that come to the meeting or ask questions that we all can research and learn together. But the goal is grow, let's grow together as a team. And when you win, I win within our organizations. That's how I love about the structure that we have. And if we can share what we learn. I'm in a coaching program. I'm learning from my coach, and I like to give back to share that to the team. And
Great, thank you.
please come.
Well,
Thank you,
count
Ken.
me in. I'll probably show up at your training.
We're gonna kick start with celebrating my birthday.
And
So
he's
please,
driving all the way
everyone
from
come.
Mansfield.
What? Whose birthday coming up?
TC's
All right.
birthday. So we're gonna celebrate
TC's.
big.
All
We're gonna
right.
celebrate big. So please invite everyone to come.
What deal? Thank you.
Okay.
Happy.
All right, you guys have a great Monday. Thanks for staying on the call, and let's go. Busy week, busy week. A lot of things going on, so stay plugged in, invite, and be safe. All right, bye guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Everyone.